Hi, my name is Lloyd. I am a playwright, and today it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Berkeley Rep Digital Initiative performance of my play, The Far Country, directed by Jennifer Chang. Over the past decade, I've been writing plays that examine or take place during pivotal moments in Asian American history. It started kind of accidentally. I never set out to. I would be doing research for one play, and I'd come across a story that stuck with me, and I couldn't shake it. I was doing a show at the Magic Theater, and when you open the door backstage, you can see Angel Island, where immigrants landed when they first came here. And I just knew, I gotta go there. I went with the mission of feeling the ghosts and the weight of that history. I started thinking about the past, the present, and the future, and I knew I'm gonna write about the history of the Exclusion Era and Angel Island. And in saying that aloud, I committed to doing it. The Far Country is a play that centers on the experience of Chinese immigrants to the United States during the time of the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882, which limited immigration based on nationality or race. Angel Island was the detention center, the way station where immigrants were held until they were processed. They were detained in a prison-like environment as they awaited hearings for approval to enter the country. Often these proceedings could take days, months, or in some instances, several years. As I explored Angel Island, I wondered, what do we do with the pockets of our history that are shameful? Just the experience of so many that are feeling disconnected from that history because so much of it is lost, so much of it is unavailable to us or denied us. And there is a beauty to it. I think about the poems on the walls at Angel Island and the things that one puts in place for the future, like the ways in which the past wants to speak to us. And that feels like an obligation. It feels like a responsibility. I have aging parents and growing children. In writing this play, I was trying to find a way to tell my parents' story to my children, to connect all of us, my parents, my children, and myself, on this continuum. I like to think whenever any of the characters in these plays talk about the future, that they're talking about us, their grandchildren or great-grandchildren, that me or my peers could sit in the audience and think, oh, that's me. They're talking about me. I want this history to be something people can own and feel like it's theirs. I want actors to feel like these are their plays, their stories, and that audiences feel this story is theirs too. I hope you find a moment where you feel this story is yours. On the landing page for this digital production is a link to the digital program where you'll have access to all the information about the cast, the creative team, as well as some behind-the-scenes content about the production and Berkeley Rep. For educators and students of all ages, there is a resource guide that digs deeper into the themes of the play and the artists who created this production, along with digital lessons in humanities and performing arts to enrich your experience. We are so grateful to you all for continuing to be part of Berkeley Rep. Welcome to the Far Country.
your patience. Ready? Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a board inquiry of the U.S. Department of Labor, Bureau of Immigration and Naturalization Services, Form 430, application of alleged American-born Chinese for pre-investigation of status in the matter of Han Sang-ji to ascertain the validity of his claim to birthright citizenship in these United States of America. The date is February 1st, 1909. I am Chief Inspector Thomas B. Harrywell, presiding with Clerk Francis Dean and interpreter H.B. Ip, and the claimant Han Sang-ji. I'm in receipt of the claim, inclusive of supporting documentation, and hereby enter same into the official record.
I understand. Thank you. I have some English, a little bit, but yes, perhaps.
Just in case.
Yes. Just in case. Sometimes it is words I know, but brain sometimes too slow, you know.
Yes, this is not uncommon. Let it be communicated to the claimant a reminder that he is under oath, and any false testimony shall be subject to severe penalty under the law, including but not limited to imprisonment or deportation.
You promise to tell the truth, and any false testimony is subject to severe penalty under the law, including but not limited to imprisonment or deportation.
I understand, yes. Ha! Oh, talk fast. Big word. But yes, I understand.
Claimant, please state your name.
My name, Han Sang-ji. Han Sang-ji.
Han Sang-ji.
Yes. Thank you for start with easy question.
Please confirm your date of birth.
October 4, 1867. According to American reckoning.
According to the American reckoning.
Please state your place of birth.
Yes. Born America. Oh, proud of born America.
More specifically.
More specifically.
Yes. San Francisco. Also proud of born San Francisco.
More specifically.
More specifically, please.
Yes, yes. I was born at home. 741 Sacramento Street, San Francisco, California. In my family's apartment, directly above a meat packing business where my father was employed.
A home birth where his parents lived above a meat packing business where his father was employed.
How did you come to learn the little amount of English you have?
For 2 years, I go American school. I am 8, 9 years, a little bit learn.
Why'd you stop going to an American school?
Because 2 years I can come, and then no more they let me. They say Chinese can go no more. I'll go Chinatown school after.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
No.
Have you ever been married?
Oh, married? Yes.
Please describe the circumstances under which you were married.
1893, I go China. I am 25 years. Hope for my wife. I had lived as a bachelor for so long. I mean, you know, there are so few Chinese women in San Francisco.
I had lived as a bachelor for so long, there are so few Chinese women in San Francisco.
In Hoi San, I meet wife.
What is her name?
Her name, Sok-yen.
When were you married?
Yes, we married after 6 months, so November 1894.
And do you have any children?
2 boys, 1 girl.
And what are their ages?
Yes, oldest boy, he born 1895. Daughter born 2 years after. Youngest boy born same as here. I come back, so 1899.
You returned in 1899.
Yes.
Do you recall the specific date of disembarkation?
Do you recall the specific date of disembarkation?
No, but winter, December, I think, yes, December 1899.
So you don't have documentation to show proof of departure or disembarkation?
Did you have any documentation to prove departure or disembarkation?
I am sad to say that no. All of my papers were destroyed in the earthquake.
He is sad to say that no, his papers were destroyed in the earthquake.
Yes, this is not uncommon. Is it safe to assume then that any documentation that might corroborate the claimant's assertion of his birth in San Francisco have also been destroyed?
Yes, this is not uncommon. Is it safe to assume then that any documentation that might corroborate your assertion of birth in San Francisco have also been destroyed?
Yes, everything gone.
And so you must be aware that the earthquake also destroyed all existing government files, including those within this bureau pertaining to birth records and any other potential corroborating or contradicting documents, correct?
Are you aware that the earthquake also destroyed government files, including birth records and any other potential corroborating or contradicting documents?
Oh. No. But I hear this may be true. Yeah, I don't know if it's true, but I hear something. Some people are saying.
Can the claimant explain why he makes this petition now?
Why do you make this petition now?
Why?
Why now?
Oh yes, because I wish to visit to China again soon. See my family. See my family. I know Chinese Exclusion Act. I know that now it is permanent.
I know that the Chinese Exclusion Act is now permanent.
I remember this made very difficult to travel China, yes? To come home again. I want to be responsible. Last time when I come home, 1899, this also exclusion time. I remember was important. I show proof, yes? Proof I am G.
According to your claim, you're employed as a laundryman, correct?
Yes, laundry.
Upon your return from China, do you have any intention of attempting to bring your children or your wife to the United States to accompany you?
So when you return from China, do you have any intention of attempting to bring your children or your wife to the United States to accompany you?
Ah, my wife. No. Oh, no, I wish so. But no, not because, it's because she happy in China, so I send money back for children. Very hard in China, but she cannot leave mother.
And what about your children? Do you plan to bring any of them with you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe oldest boy, if he want. I hope so, yes. I mean, he can help with laundry, help father. Maybe old enough now.
Mm-hmm. The reason I have to ask, you see, is that the current circumstance, even under exclusion law, has been and continues to be plagued with a preponderance of fraudulent claims to U.S. birth by Chinese currently residing in California.
The reason I
It is
ask
therefore incumbent on this Bureau to take special and sometimes unusual precaution in cases such as these, in order to ferret out deception and protect the interests of the United States against the abuse of its immigration law. In other words, I'm going to be very frank with you. And I expect you to be very frank with me, yes?
I understand. I understand, yes. I want to be very, very honest. Tell you truth.
Good. So then, tell me about your father.
My father.
Where was your father born?
My father born Hoi San.
And what was his name?
Name Ji Gen Go.
Is he still living?
No.
When did he die?
Die at earthquake.
Which one?
Which? Big one. 1906, yes, a big one.
Was he employed at the time of his death?
Yes, same as now I do laundry.
And how did he come to be in America?
Come to America for build railroad. What year? I don't know. He no say. You know how his father no one to talk about painful time, so he know to talk about.
And how did he come to be in San Francisco?
Yes, this he tell. After railroad finish, no work for Chinese. I will look for work, but nothing. Most of Chinamen go San Francisco. He say very lucky. A friend help forget job meat packing factory. Hard work. But my father, he have so many friends. Everybody, they like my father. He is how say, he is funny guy. Yes? Everyone like funny guy. I do this too. I am funny guy. Everybody know funny G. They all say so funny G. You, maybe you, see how funny am I too. But no, this is serious today. Have to stay serious for serious meeting with serious man. So no funny G today, serious G. Okay. But anyway, my father, he is so funny guy, so no problem he can get job repaired.
When did he begin working at the laundry?
When he meet my mother, hope for one something different. He and friend in meat packing, they save many money. Together, they make laundry shop. They see laundry is so success business. I mean, even white people come for Chinese laundry, yes? Best laundry. You, come my laundry, you see best work. I give discount. But don't tell to anyone, okay? So many good customer, I never give discount, only make mad. But for you, discount. You will see so good work.
Tell me about your mother.
My mother,
Is your mother alive or dead?
yes, dead. She has died.
How did she die?
When I was only small, I don't remember many.
Yes, but how did she die?
She gets sick, she died. Fever, bad fever. No doctor, so she died.
And how did she come to be in America?
I don't know.
You don't know?
So young I was, I don't know. And never they talk about this. I don't know.
Try to remember.
Well, I don't. What?
I said I would be frank with you, so let me be frank. There are very few Chinese women in the United States, even fewer in the year you were born. Based on the number of Chinese males submitting claims to birthright citizenship, we've calculated that if all such claims were truthful, every Chinese woman in America would have had to give birth to more than 20 boys each. Now, I know your race tends to breed prodigiously, but that still seems to me quite a stretch. So if you expect us to take your claim seriously, Mr. G, you're going to have to tell me about your mother.
He says that...
I understand. I understand.
Was your mother a prostitute? You know this word, prostitute?
Was your mother a prostitute?
I know this word.
Perhaps you're aware that a sizable portion of the female Chinese population in the time period described were brought to this country as prostitutes.
Yes,
Yes, you were aware? Yes, she was a prostitute. Please be specific.
some have said yes, that she was, but I don't know what is true.
Can you be more specific about who you've heard this from?
Oh, I don't know.
If you can identify someone who can confirm that they have knowledge, your mother was a prostitute, that your father had a child with a prostitute, and that you are the child of this prostitute, then you have a witness who can testify that you were born in the United States. And if we can determine the validity of that person's testimony, it will support your claim to birthright citizenship.
What?
If you can find someone who would be willing to tell them such things are true, it will help. It should be someone who has never testified here before. Someone you trust to say what you want them to say, but they will need to know details of your home, your business, your father. They will face difficult questions, and even the smallest details must match yours exactly.
I understand.
So,
I must try to remember, try to think. I am sorry, because everything gone. I mean, when earthquake happened, all I have gone. Just like you, paper gone, proof all gone. Even we are gone. All Chinese taken, no allow come back Chinatown long time. They take us, go presidio, no allow leave many weeks. When finally return, all of things gone. People come and take things. All we Chinese have not get destroyed, people take it. I mean, steal. Yes, steal. So many people have nothing. Some die. My father died. People who know my father, I see them no more. No one left who know.
in that case, how did you come to be employed at the current laundry?
Ah, this one! I make it myself.
Oh?
Yes, yes, because from my father, I learned everything about laundry business. After the earthquake, the laundry shops were closed. Everyone who did that labor was gone. But people still need a laundry shop. That doesn't stop. The dirt of the world doesn't stop. It always finds a way to mark us, and we must always find a way to make ourselves clean again.
Find a way to make ourselves clean again.
Even white people, they come Chinatown, they know I do good work. This I am proud of.
This I am proud of.
How did you obtain the capital necessary to start the business?
How did you obtain the capital necessary to start the business?
I did not need capital.
I did not need
I had my
capital.
hands, I had a system, I had my pride, washed clothes by hand, water from a well, soap from the rubble, Chinatown rebuilt, I saved. One bucket, one load of laundry at a time, until I could afford a steam boiler, and then an iron press, and then a storefront.
Can you provide names of anyone who could confirm this part of your story?
This, yes, many can say. Sacramento Street, I am there a long time.
Please provide names and addresses that we might consult them.
Ma Kong Fat, have grocery, 830 Sacramento, he known me many years. Ha Bu Nat, work same store. Chin Chek Hua, of course you know Chin Chek Hua. Well, how you not know Chin Chek Hua? He is most great man, Chinatown, 965 Clay Street. He is long ago time know me there. So ask all of everyone. They will say, gee, he do good work. He is funny guy too. Yes, they say this too. But most important, they say, gee, he do good work.
Are there any white people who could speak on your behalf?
White people?
You mentioned you have some white patrons. Keep in mind that white testimony could be especially compelling.
If you can find a white man to speak for you, this will be enough.
Ah, but this is... how?
Of course, I know it's unlikely, but I have to ask. With respect to the individuals whose names you provided, we will gather testimony from each of them to corroborate the information you've given, and such testimony will be considered against your petition. Now...
Wait! I want to say
Yes?
something I say now to you, to all you, because I am honest person, yes? Simple person. I want just to live, yes? Go China, see my family. I miss my family. Children, they are grown up now already. So much time I am away, miss so much their life. My two sons, I don't know what kind of men are they. My daughter, last I see my daughter, just little girl. I don't know anymore what she has looked like. Just, I want to see. For small time, and then I come home, I work hard, never make no trouble. I no one take from America. I want give America. I am so happy being in America, so happy for work here. It's so beautiful, beautiful life. So lucky Chinaman I am. And so what I say, what I want to say, thank you. Yes? I say thank you. Yes.
And they believed this?
When you tell a man what he wants to hear, he will believe.
Even the white man?
Even he.
I wonder what your father would think of this.
It doesn't matter.
Or your mother.
This matters even less.
I remember you. You would not remember me, of course. Your family was quite prominent here, yes? This was before the worst befell our village, before the floods, before your mother left for Shanghai, and your father went north to fight and die in one of those preposterous rebellions. I remember your father. He was notorious in the village. He was always the tallest, the loudest,
Well,
but never the kindest.
he's not my father anymore.
Yes, well, I can see how true that is. So, look at you, an American, yes?
Yes.
A citizen?
Yes. Full American citizen.
Full.
Yes. So, the cost, based on fair market value, is $100 for every year of age. You say your son is 15 and will be 16 upon crossing, so the price shall be $1,600. To be paid 10% now, and the rest I will recoup from his wages until the debt is fully paid.
So he'll be indentured.
He'll carry a balance on a reasonable loan.
Indentured. On Gold Mountain, in the land of the free.
He'll owe the balance to me, to a Chinese from Hoisan. I will give him work, food, clothes, shelter. I will not simply call him my son, I will treat him as such. I will give him purpose, and I will give him my name.
Why us?
What?
Why do you make this offer to us and not some other?
I should be clear, there is no us. This is for Munget, and Munget alone.
I am not an idiot.
I don't care.
Don't assume everybody wants to go to America. Some of us have pride in where we come from, pride in our names. We do not sell them to strangers or trade them for another. Some of us find dignity in knowing we will be buried in the same ground we were born from.
If you don't have interest, I can easily find another.
So then why us?
Because you come from the same village as the man who was once my father. Because you know the land and your son can describe the terrain. Because a story he will have to memorize is complex, so his foreknowledge of such details is valuable. Because he is the right age to match the description in these papers, and because your neighbors tell me you're desperate.
The neighbors overstate.
They know your circumstance.
We all have the same circumstance.
They say yours is worse.
Who said that? Tell me their names and I will ensure theirs becomes worse still.
From what I hear of your circumstance, that would take some doing.
Well, in that case, what makes you think I can afford this, what is it, $160 in advance?
I know you can't, but I can connect you to a moneylender here for the advance plus the cost of passage.
A moneylender to charge me extraordinary interest.
That is not my concern.
So I should take a loan from a gangster in order to give you my son?
To give him a better life.
To let you take his name.
He will send home 100 times what you owe the gangster.
How much?
Well, that depends on him. He's a strong worker.
As strong as you will ever find.
It's just the two of you here on a farm this size.
We managed to work beyond what is typical.
Has it always been just the two of you?
Of late.
No brothers, sisters, husband?
But this is not your business, is it? So, how much will you garnish from his wages? And how soon will he send money back?
Well, to start, I will pay $1 per day. This will increase as business increases. 20 cents will go to room and board. The rest I will garnish until his debt to me is paid. However, I will allow his sending 10% to you for repayment of advance costs. This can start as soon as he's landed.
Which is how long?
Well, once he's prepared to take the trip, the boat is on average 3 weeks. Processing is unpredictable. It can be done in just a matter of days if he studies the biography I will provide him, and studies it well enough to avoid suspicion.
Oh, he can study it well.
Yes, that's what I've heard about him. They also say he is ideal for the work I have in mind.
And what work is it?
Laundry, hot press, large machines, long days, high temperatures, stamina, strength.
Laundry is woman's work.
But then there is more strenuous work, the work of being Chinese in America. This takes patience, focus, a serious mind, and a necessary grace.
Huh. And these are qualities you possess yourself?
Well, I believe I do, yes.
Ow!
Miguel!
I wasn't listening.
Go back to the field.
What? What? I can't hear. I'm not listening. I'm not.
Shut up
can't.
and go back to the field.
Yes, Mother.
How much do you think he heard?
I would have noticed if he entered mid-conversation. He has heard everything.
Well, good. That's good. Perhaps we should ask him to join us.
Absolutely not.
But he's the one who needs to convey the information upon landing, so it's good for him to know everything.
He will know what I'll have him know until I decide what's going to happen.
We both know what's going to happen. And so does he.
You talk like an American.
I am an American.
Is that what you believe? No, you know you are but a fake American, only a citizen because of embarrassing lies. Because they would never take you as you really are. So you have to pretend, yes? And this is what you will make of my son.
I will make him money.
At what cost?
At the cost of $1,600 and the price of passage.
And his name.
Yes, that too.
And once he has his new name, what do you imagine? He should break his back at woman's work, apply his grace in the face of mistreatment, and then what? Once his debt to you is paid, once he is of an age to claim a pretended son of his own, would you advise he sell that false name to others, return here in the years to come, bleed dry the most impoverished souls he can find, and garnish the wages of another?
If he is lucky.
And how long should that cycle continue?
As long as it is possible. As long as it is lucrative.
Yes, this at last is the most American thing you've said.
America has been good to me, and it can be good to your son.
There is no part of the ill we're facing that isn't caused by America. There is no good here America can claim that wasn't preceded by depths of evil and mistreatment. You cannot commend a beast for gently carrying its prey if he is the one who has wounded it.
Yeah, perhaps.
America forced commerce upon us until we depended on such commerce, and then they took that commerce away. They did the same with opium. Opium! The Treaty of Nanking, my God, now you have me talking of the Treaty of Nanking.
You know, the Manchus are as much to blame.
The Manchus! He brings up the Manchus!
And the French, and the British.
The French and the British is all the same. And any weakness of the Manchus comes directly from decades of Western humiliation.
And yet I am done with being humiliated. I am trying to build something. I am done with being humiliated. Whether by the Manchus, or the Americans, or the weather, or the world. Because I am crossing oceans. I am building a life. I am working toward the future, and no, I don't give a damn for who is to blame, because I am not interested in blame, only in building. This is what I can give to your son. If you do not accept, then you are a fool, and I will be on my way. If you do accept, then at long last, quiet your tongue, woman, and bring the boy to me!
I am here!
Go back to the field. We're not finished yet.
Well, I'm finished in the field.
And we are finished here. Do you know who I am?
You are my father.
Yes. I am. And do you know what you must do?
I know I must study and memorize documents, a biography, a map, exacting details that you will provide of the person I am to be, and that I must internalize them all without error so that they are as familiar to me as my memories, my feelings, and my dreams. I know that I must recount these details perfectly to men on the other side of the world who will test me with their utmost power. I know that I will never again be the person I was before, that I will be in debt to you until that debt is paid. I know that if I fail, it will lead to my family's ruin.
Good.
I know I must hope and strive and struggle with every part of my being for the opportunity to live among people who consider me less than human. I know that I sacrifice all I have ever known in hopes of entering a country that does not want me.
And you will find a way to do so with dignity and grace.
Yes, Mother.
I am not your mother anymore, child.
Yes, Madam.
You told me you have such a grace too. Please see that you show it more effectively than you have with me today. Lest you teach your son those manners.
Yes, ma'am.
No matter where in the world he lives, he shall respect a woman like me. Whether he lives in America or China or the bottom of the damned ocean, you will not allow him to forget where he comes from. He will behave as Chinese behave, with Chinese honor and Chinese discipline. Do you understand? Even if your passions are high, even if you are right and she is wrong, you will respect a woman like me. Respect her position and do not raise your voice when she asks for reassurance. She raised your son. Do not forget that.
I promise. I will not.
Do not forget me.
I promise. I will not.
This is 5359586 G-Lip Lun. This is his 6th testimony, 63rd day since arrival on Angel Island. G-Lip Lun.
Yes.
Very well. Let's begin. During your third testimony, you spoke of your first home. The home where you and your brother and sister were born before you moved to the home further east.
Yes.
How many rooms did that home have?
3.
How many beds were there?
4.
Did you and your siblings ever share a bed?
No, we each had our own bed.
Were there any stairs leading to the house?
Yes.
How many steps?
3 steps.
Of what material were the steps made?
Of stone.
What color were they?
Gray. Dark gray.
Dark gray. Of a solid gray color, or was it speckled with different colors?
No, it wasn't speckled, but a solid dark gray.
How dark?
Dark like...
Dark like the walls in this room?
Yes, dark.
But not dark enough that a reasonable person could mistake it for black.
No, not for a reasonable person.
Were there other homes nearby?
Yes, there were homes on either side.
What were the names of your neighbors?
The Chin family to the south, the Moy family to the north.
Did either the Chins or the Moys have any children?
Chins had many children. It was so long ago, I cannot recall everyone.
And the Moys?
There were no children living there, but they were an older couple, so it's possible their children were away.
Did the Moys home have any steps leading to the house?
I cannot remember this detail.
Did the Chins home have any steps leading to the house?
It seems likely, but I can't say for sure.
Tell me about your mother.
My mother.
What is your mother's name?
Sok Yen.
What is her date of birth?
In American reckoning, it is June 14th, 1872.
Do you always calculate based on the American calendar?
No. I typically use the Chinese calendar.
And how is it you were able to calculate your mother's date of birth according to the American calendar?
Well, I wanted to know, so I calculated the date in American reckoning.
Is it because you learned the date based on coaching papers?
No.
You just happen to be curious?
I anticipated that you might ask me questions about my family, so I calculated the American reckoning. I hope it'd be helpful to you.
Is your mother tall or short?
She is of average height.
Is she taller or shorter than you?
Shorter.
Is she of slender or thick build?
She has the build of a woman who has been a farmer all her life.
So thick.
I will say athletic.
So then you'd say your mother performs a significant amount of physical labor on your family's farm.
Well, I suppose I shouldn't say she does a significant amount.
Because you have siblings, yes. And it says here you also have cousins who do much of the labor.
Yes.
So your mother, she can instead focus on less strenuous domestic tasks, correct?
That is correct.
But prior to your arrival here, as the eldest son, you would have performed a significant amount of labor required for the maintenance of the family farm, yes?
Yes.
So in your absence, there is now a void.
Yes.
How does your mother feel about that?
She is pleased.
Your mother's pleased that her eldest son, who performed a significant responsibility in the maintenance of the farm, is left?
Well, yes, because she understands. She understands that the farm is not... It is not enough. Even at its best, we're able to grow barely more than we need to consume, and whatever surplus we have, well, there are so few buyers. And so the opportunity here in America is worth the burden.
But she would probably need to work harder, won't she, on the farm, without you there?
I suppose.
What does your mother think of America?
She adores America.
Can you describe the ways in which she adores America?
She adores it as the homeland of her husband, as a place where he can maintain a successful trade, where I can now work with him in such a way where she need not worry about the void left on our family's farm, for its value is insignificant to what we can accomplish together in the beautiful country.
Okay. Are her ears pierced?
No.
Does she have bound feet?
No.
Does your sister's ears pierced?
No.
Does your sister have bound feet?
No.
How old were you when your family moved to its current home?
Current home 8. Or 9 years old.
9 years old.
Can you take a moment to calculate which, 8 or 9?
Yes, I was in primary school, so when was that? 9. I was 9.
Can you let us understand what you were thinking just now? How it was you were able to calculate that you were 9?
I had thought about things that happened when we first moved, and I have remembered a friend who visited the home when it was still very empty. I recall that although I knew him from before, we did not become close friends until I was 9.
Did you attend the same primary school before and after you moved homes?
Yes?
At the second home, are there stairs leading to the front door?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
At the second home, are there stairs leading to the front door?
Second home, stairs. Yes. One step. Just one.
Of what material was the step made?
Of stones.
What color was it?
Light gray.
How light?
Lighter than the walls in this room, but not light enough for a reasonable person to mistake it for white.
Did you attend the same primary school before and after you moved homes?
In the same. Yes, I did. Did you ask that already?
I will often repeat a line of questioning to ensure your answers are consistent. Were there stairs leading to the main entrance to the primary school you attended?
Yes.
Does your sister have bound feet?
No.
What does your mother think of America?
She adores it.
Were there stairs leading to the main entrance to the primary school you attended?
Yes.
How many steps?
8.
There were 8 steps.
8 steps?
Yes. 8 steps.
Did you count them?
Yes, I counted them.
When did you count? While you were a student there or recently?
Both.
Both.
I have remembered 8 steps because sometimes we would learn counting on the stairs, or play games that involved counting. That the stairs were very large, wide.
What substance were they made?
Of stone.
When you say both, do you mean you recently recounted the steps?
Yes.
You physically went to your own primary school and counted the number of steps, despite already remembering their number from counting games as a child?
Yes,
Or
because
did you recently revisit the question of how many steps there are because you came across the number based on coaching paper?
no, I physically went to my old primary school and recounted the steps because I was told that I might be asked such details.
Details about stairs?
Yes.
You were told you might be asked details about stairs?
Yes.
So then you were coached?
No.
Who told you I might ask about stairs?
My father.
Your father.
And
I
others.
reviewed the transcript of your father's testimony, your supposed father's testimony, and he was never big question about stairs.
And others who have told my father and told me of the sorts of things people are asked.
And they said I would ask about stairs?
Not just stairs.
What else?
Houses, doors, and the directions they face. Names and faces of people and their physical build. Distance, snowfall and rainfall. The quality of the sunlight, whether animals come out at night, the sound of the wind, the color of trees, the texture of dust. How people live and where they are buried. Gossip and innuendo. Sex, money, religion, the detailed rules of all our children's games, politics, pottery, parsnips, the practice of farming, the names of our mules, whether we look up at the stars at night and what names we give for the bright ones and the dim, what we dream about, what we decipher those dreams to mean, which of those dreams we share with others and which ones we keep to ourselves unspoken. They said we would be asked about everything.
Do animals come out at night?
Yes, rabbits and field mice mostly, and so many birds.
Where is your grandmother buried?
In a field by the hill 7 leagues east of home.
Your friend who visited your home when you were 9, what was the name of his family's mule?
This mule was called Little Ox.
What names do you have for the stars?
As a child, I would lie with my brother and sister atop the hill at night, and we would choose stars for ourselves. We would call them by our own names, and yet we were often changing our minds about which ones to claim. We changed so often that we must have claimed each star in the sky at least once. Their names are our names.
Tell me your dreams.
What?
What do you intend to do should you be granted passage into San Francisco?
I will weep.
Will they be tears of joy or tears of sorrow?
I've been here, waiting in this prison
Will
for more
they
than
be
3
tears of
months.
joy or tears of sorrow?
I don't know if you believe me or not. I don't know what you intend. I don't know how many more days it will be until I'm released either to San Francisco or on a slow boat back to China, or how many days I'll have to wait until my next chance to be interrogated, so it doesn't matter. If there is a difference between joy and sorrow, at this point I cannot tell. They will be both. Or neither. They will be tears of relief.
Is this the sort of dream you share, or the sort you keep to yourself?
I share everything now. I have nothing to myself.
The second home after you moved, are there stairs leading to the front door?
Yes.
How many?
Just one.
That'll be all for today.
Mumong sungit bun angon.
You're allowed 1 hour of outdoor time per day.
Seonging okto I zong ben.
Your number is 5359586.
Angel Island Immigration Station was opened in 1910 to detain incoming Chinese for inspection and interrogation in enforcement of the Chinese Exclusion Act, passed in 1882 to ban all laborers from China from entering the United States.
People are housed in one of 4 rooms.
The southernmost room on the second floor is for men. It can hold as many as 144 men, but often holds more than that. Typically all Chinese, all men.
There is a small room on the second floor facing north that holds women, as many as 50 women at a time, all from various countries.
The men's barracks on the first floor can also hold up to 144. It too typically holds more than that. Also all Chinese, all men.
There is 1 lavatory.
You are led to the second floor barracks and assigned a bed and a number.
There are 13 steps.
In the men's barracks, there are 12 poles, with 12 beds attached to each pole.
17 inches of space between each bed and the bed above and beneath it.
4 beds below, 4 beds in the middle, 4 beds on the top.
There are 144 beds.
Your bed is at the lower corner of the middle pole on the northmost side.
From the second floor barracks to the recreation area, there are 12 steps.
The outdoor recreation area is enclosed by barbed wire fencing.
Armed sentries are posted at guard towers on either side.
Why do they need armed sentries? Even if someone escapes, there's nowhere to go. It's an island.
Well, if they shoot you, they don't have to look for you.
This is how they got me.
I brought an English-Chinese phrase book, a gift from a relative who came here to Gold Mountain years before. I share it with my bunkmates.
Commonly used English phrases for Chinese in America.
Such as, he cheated me out of my wages.
He was choked to death with a lasso by a robber.
Please help, I need a doctor.
I will do whatever you ask.
We study these phrases diligently.
You know they'll come in handy.
We've all heard the stories.
Of the Wild West.
When you left home, you carried with you 1 small knapsack, 3 days of clothes, $12, and the uncertain hope of a faraway future.
You came to Hong Kong from Hoi San by foot, a 12-hour walk, with an $80 steerage class ticket to board the USS William McKinley.
On board, you are among over 100 other hopeful Chinese of various ages, nearly all men. You make your way down a creaking, narrow staircase toward your bunk below.
There are 17 steps.
The boat is 3 weeks. Close quarters, wooden bunks, unusual food, men elbow to elbow in the bowels of a ship. No way to clean, no clothes to change.
You all carry coaching papers, but never speak to each other of their contents. You wouldn't want to confuse another's paper history with your own.
You are advised to throw your coaching papers into the sea, for if you're caught with them, it's immediate deportation.
This is how they got me. I was caught with my papers in the lining of my jacket.
When you you arrive at Angel Island, your suitcase is taken separately to a storage facility.
From the docking area to the administration building, there are 42 steps.
You are led to the medical center and ordered to remove your clothes.
From the administration building to the medical center, there are 99 steps.
There are 20 of you in this room at a time.
The doctor examines you for a hookworm.
From the medical center to the immigration station, there are 75 steps.
Some are immediately led back to the boat.
This is how they got me.
The stairs are white.
One day, my children were playing on the front stairs of our house. I asked them, close your eyes. Tell me how many steps there are. Now, we've lived at that house all our lives. My oldest said 6 steps. My youngest said 8.
There are 5 steps.
You might presume this story represents a failure of the system. And how can anyone possibly know how many steps there are on so many flights of stairs? But no, this is not what you should take away from this. What you should take away, knowing that they do, they always know how many steps, is that they're lying.
Breakfast, 7:15 a.m.
They are always lying.
Lunch, 1 p.m.
During my first few interrogations, the translator was himself Chinese.
Dinner, 4:15 p.m.
After 1 year, the Bureau determined it was dangerous to employ Chinese translators, and that only white translators would be permitted in those rooms.
This is why we wait.
There are not enough white translators to process detainees quickly.
Lights out, 9 p.m.
Absolutely no noise is permitted.
If you break a rule, even a minor one, you can be deported.
This is how they got me. I argued with the guards.
This is how they got me. I was caught stealing.
This is how they got me. In a fit of rage, I threw a rock through a window.
You tried to calculate how many days you have been here in your head. So you consider scratching out marks on the walls.
Not just to help with the counting, but to see how the gathered marks grow and collect, each mark representing a day of uncertainty.
But you look closely at the walls and see the light outline of black ink on the gray walls in delicate calligraphy, indicating hundreds of hands. You discover careful volumes of almost invisible poetry.
What can one sad person say to another?
Written in sorrow, in fatigue, in boredom and regret.
These are not walls to mark numbers onto.
Not walls to mark the counting of days.
Still, I'm at the beginning of the road.
The walls of the second-floor men's barracks at Angel Island Immigration Station are sacred. They contain the hearts and minds of those detained there.
I must remember that this chapter once existed.
I write my wild words to let those after me know.
In your 3rd month on Angel Island, you return from breakfast to find that the poems on the walls have been painted over.
Erased.
Splendor fades with the turn of an eye.
But even after the poems are erased, you go to the walls every day and try to recall what had been written there.
You trace your fingers over the gray paint as if to tell the words hidden beneath.
And although they're unseen, they are not forgotten.
Until you do forget.
For after your 6th interrogation, you resolve that you will think of nothing but your biography, your paper history, which must occupy every corner of your memory. There is no room now for poetry.
There is a rumor that a woman couldn't handle the waiting. She took a chopstick and pushed it into her brain through her ears.
I was there. The story is true.
She made a mistake in her testimony.
This is how they got me.
She knew she would be deported. She knew it.
But they made her wait.
They want this. When you are sent home, they want you to speak of how difficult it is. They want you to fear the journey.
So you don't try again.
After your 8th interrogation, you are so overcome with a sense of hopelessness and desperation that you return to the walls and attempt to conjure the poetry again.
It is only then that you see that they are once again dressed with invisible poetry.
But not in ink. Now the verse has been carved into the wood, so lightly that each character is still the same color as the wood, imperceptible to any eye that does not look for it.
These poems cover every wall, from ceiling to floor.
Verses, verses.
Feeding on wind and sleeping on dew.
But it hurts you to read them.
It confuses you too.
For the poems, they seep into you.
1,000 sorrows and a 10,000-fold hatred burn between my brows.
To read them is to know them.
This worries you. You must not confuse another circumstance with your own.
Another's pain with your own.
And so sometimes you read only one line, one character at a time.
Drifting
Until your pain is the same.
like
Your circumstance the same.
duckweed.
Even still, you read them in secret.
And when you do, it is with panic.
For you can be punished for anything.
Cut up like melons.
Perhaps even for reading a poem.
Swallowed by wolves.
Perhaps especially for writing one.
Digested by the tigers.
Perhaps they will see you by the walls and suspect it is you who has done the carving.
Perhaps even this does not matter. Perhaps they will yet find some other reason.
Perhaps even absent a reason, they will invent one. Any reason at all to finally, at long last, expel you from this place.
This is how they got me.
In your 7th month on Angel Island, you finally receive your ruling.
On August 11th, 1912, Gillett Bloom is officially denied entry to the United States, based on a determination he is likely to become a public charge, as evidenced by the fact he carries with him only $12 cash.
I am like pear blossoms already fallen.
Once a detainee is officially been denied entry, he has 10 days to file an appeal to the Board of Immigration and Naturalization Services.
The filing fee for a writ of habeas corpus is $100.
You appeal the decision.
Appeal can take an average of 2 months.
In your case, it takes 3.
The Board of Immigration and Naturalization Services upholds the ruling of deportation. You have 5 days to file an appeal to the Secretary of Commerce and Labor.
It's not until after your 13th month that you add your own verse to the walls.
This appeal to the Secretary can take 2 months more.
When you first encountered these poems, you did not think you had the right to share your thoughts on these walls, did not dare to think your sorrow could compete with those who had suffered so much more, who had been here longer.
They seemed insane to you, with a madness you could only fear and respect.
But now you look at the poems and find their sorrow is small compared to what you have endured.
The Secretary of Commerce and Labor upholds the decision of deportation.
A legal appeal to the Federal District Court can last up to 3 months more.
Beyond the Federal District Court, there are no avenues of appeal. This is the final step.
And so you wait.
Two years after you leave Angel Island, the poems on the walls are covered once again.
This time with a wood putty that fills each groove of each character in each verse.
The putty erasing the words, and then another coat of gray paint covering the putty.
Not only are the words erased, but the eraser too.
The walls once again seem unmarked.
This history,
This truth.
This verse.
eradicated.
You were buried beneath clay and earth.
Years after the closing of Angel Island Immigration Station, this putty that covers the poems begins to shrink.
With each passing year, it grows smaller and weaker.
Somehow the putty and the paint taken together acts as a sealant.
And as it dissipates, it gradually reveals the markings underneath.
All these poems.
All these poems.
All these poems, preserved by the very materials that attempted to erase them. Mumong sungit gun
Do not
anwon.
forget this day when you land ashore.
What is my poem?
Xiaomin of Tuo Yi
The
Feng
sad
Ben.
person sits alone, leaning by a window.
I'm hungry, but this isn't my hunger, it's his.
Pei Fu Xiang Len Hen
Grief
Xiang
and
Hen.
bitterness entwined are heaven sent.
I'm frightened, but this isn't my fright, it's his.
Feng Tao Yu Lan Yuan
The
El Ma.
scented grass and hidden orchids complain plain of withering and falling.
I'm scared to dream at night because the dreams that come, they're his.
When may I be allowed to soar at my own pleasing?
Like the dream where he dreams he's some other boy and wakes up at sea. So far at sea and afraid to remember which one is he.
Waves as big as mountains.
All I have are the things we share. He and I, we share this waiting.
Laws as harsh as tigers.
This waiting is a rock. This waiting is a gray rock, and we share confusion. This confusion is a smell like fish rot and ashes, and we share a wound.
Floating clouds, the fog, darken the sky.
This wound, it is a weapon. A cold, gray weapon. It smells like anger. We share this anger, and at last this anger is something we can hold in our hands, he and I. Its hilt is long so we can hold it together. And when we leave this place, either out the door or through the ceiling in some more ghostly state of freedom, we will stay holding it together, and we will never let go and never forget who put this weapon in our hands and what it is for.
The jingaway bird carries gravel to fill its old grudge.
And when we are free, we will remember each other and all the things we buried, all these words painted over, all these memories erased, all this pain hidden with the gray paste of their fear will endure, because time shrinks them like this paste over our poems. And time, I have time. So I will wait.
How is it that you're here?
I would have written, but it was sudden. I didn't know if I could make my way to the boat I took, and in not knowing, I didn't want to say it. To put it in writing, if it might not come true.
How is it that I'm looking at you?
By the time I was on the boat, I knew I would make it here even before a letter ever could. And by then, I was already looking forward to this moment.
Tell me everything.
Oh, wait. Let's just stay like this a moment longer first.
You told me you couldn't visit.
I couldn't before. Every moment away from the laundry is money lost and debts unpaid.
So how long can you stay?
I don't know, but at least long enough to make the passing worthwhile.
It's already worthwhile.
I'll have to go back as soon as my work here is finished.
What work?
I brought you something.
What is this?
There are two things inside. Money and a remembrance.
What sort of remembrance?
Open it and see. Of course, I can't spare the expense of a photograph, but I met a man with a talent for drawing likenesses, and he did this in exchange for laundry. G allowed it without garnishing my wage.
It's beautiful. It's nothing compared to the reality of you. Yet still, it's truly beautiful.
I'm no illustrator, but before I leave, I should perhaps sit and study a while, to try and make one in your likeness, to carry with me.
Have I changed much?
You? No. The house? No. The village, though. The people, this land, I can't recognize.
I told you how it changed in my letters.
It's all exactly as you described. I thought you might have been understating or exaggerating, but you weren't.
I always tell the truth.
I know.
This is too much money.
It's not enough money.
It's too much for me, not enough for most perhaps, but too much of your own money to give an aging woman living all alone. You need this money.
No, I'll be fine for money.
Then you can stay longer. Yes? If you don't need to rush back to America because you don't need money, then you can stay longer and we can have many days together.
I'll be fine for money so long as I leave.
What work do you have?
You know the work I do.
You said you have work in Hoisan. What is it?
Let's eat first. It's been too long. Will you make me something? Anything. I've gone too long and dreamt too much about Mother's cooking.
You call me mother?
Today, here, I call you Mother.
It's all terrible past days and meals you dream about. I can't remember ever cooking anything for you but the most meager millet, or the occasional rice.
It's not the ingredients I missed, but the way you made them.
I will boil us the chicken.
No! Save the chicken.
I have 2 chickens. All thanks to you. You deserve it.
We'll save them both. I'm craving millet.
No one craves millet.
I do. I crave remembering.
Then I will make us millet. Did you understate or exaggerate
About what?
in your letters? Did you understate or exaggerate?
I may have understated some things, exaggerated others, but occasionally I do tell the truth.
If you were your mother, I hope you would. So then, gee, he is good to you,
He is good in many ways.
but not so good in others?
He is acceptable in others.
Business is good.
Business is acceptable.
So you and G, you are able to live well.
We are able to live.
What work do you have in Hoisan?
Let's not talk about work today. I'm too busy remembering.
And yet you have me do the work of preparing millet. If it's past days you wish to remember, then you must remember how to be dutiful and answer my questions. What work do you have in Hoisan?
There is one thing I misrepresented in my letters. At the beginning, I misrepresented my days on Angel Island.
How so?
I was not there for 3 months.
You were not?
I was there for 17 months.
Oh, mon Dieu.
I haven't heard that name in... I haven't heard that name.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. I was on Angel Island for 17 months with no expectation of landing in San Francisco. In order to have me landed, G was forced to pay for an attorney, as well as 2 timely and carefully orchestrated bribes to officials in order to expedite my case. And only because of these very unexpected and very large additional expenses was I able to finally set foot into San Francisco. Only at the additional cost of $1,075 was I able to begin working at his laundry and repaying my debt.
He cannot.
It is my duty and responsibility to pay it back.
But
in the 9 years since landing, I've nearly repaid a third.
And yet in those same 9 years, I have repaid far more of what I owe the moneylenders. What is wrong with you? Why do you still send me money? Why do you give me this envelope?
These small bills and what I send you are meaningless. To try and fill my debt with this amount is like trying to calm an ocean with tears. It makes no difference in the shape of it.
So?
I don't have a choice.
What do you intend?
I'm here to sell my name. Mother, I have no choice. I'm here to bring someone with me to America. I'm here to sell my name.
A false name. And false promises.
My promises will not be false.
But your name is.
All the easier to sell it then.
You're too young to claim a grown son.
Well, I don't need a son. I could take anyone. I could take a woman, someone to claim as a wife. I could take anyone who is willing to pay.
And what will you tell them? How they might stay in debt forever? Will you tell them that they too will be forced into the type of indignity you show here now?
I will tell them the truth.
And what is that?
That the crossing is maddening. That Angel Island is a prison built no better than for animals. That even in San Francisco Chinatown, they will not find an end to the questioning, the interrogation. That most of America will be forbidden to them, and their most fanciful dreams of Gold Mountain will never come true.
You are a bad salesman.
Yet I will have no difficulty finding a buyer.
Do you have no concern for that buyer's regret?
Do you regret it?
Every day of my life. Every day of my life. But never so much as I do now, looking at you here. Looking and seeing how much time I've lost. Time I could have spent with you as you were. Seeing what all of this has done to you, what I've done to you. What you've become.
And what is that?
Desperate.
Well,
dishonest.
I'm not.
Nameless. Do you not regret it?
I do not. I bless it. I cherish it because this house still stands. You are still here. 10 years ago, that seemed unthinkable. But we are here together in this home that hasn't changed, even as the rest of the village beyond it burns. For everything I've endured, for all my toil, this to me, this moment right now makes it all worthwhile.
Child, this moment right now is already over. What good does it do to cling to the past? I have no future. Without a name, you have none either. You only have remembrances and present-day toil. When I had a son, I had a future. I dreamed it so clearly, grandchildren with names like mine, faces like mine. When I thought about my parents, I could imagine them watching this family line stretching far into the future and way past our imaginations. Even if we struggled, we would be real. We would be family. We would be together. Not spending our days in hopes of recreating a moment already lost. I have no son anymore. He has sold his name. And now he tells me he hopes to sell his marriage bed too, and that any children he might have would be born just as transactions. And what should my parents think of this?
Well, I will tell them what to think. I will tell them to think me brave, to think me so dutiful when I'm prepared to sacrifice for a dream of the futures that, yes, they could never imagine. I know my name even as I keep it unspoken. I am your son, you are my mother, and I do have a future if you will let me finish my work.
Your work is only about commerce.
No, it's not.
What then?
It's about survival.
Survival?
And at long last, mother, it is about revenge. What I endured on that rock, the shame is all over me and always will be. But this is my revenge. To live with dignity. To make something of this name that's been given to me. To thrive, yes, thrive within this life that's been thrust upon me. I will have this revenge. I will earn it. And when I do, it will be worthy of all our sorrow.
Oh, my child.
Mother,
This bitter boy. This is not the boy who was once so small I could hold him with just a hand. Who could only fall asleep beside me well past the age a boy should sleep so. Who cared not a moment when his brothers and sisters chided him for it. Who would squeeze my hand when he held it. Do you remember? 3 soft squeezes. Through all our family's loss, he maintained his tenderness even through the ravage of years that left us like this, just the 2 of us now. I can endure this. I have endured. Even as I'm now here alone. But I don't know how to endure this bitterness in your heart.
I'm trying. I'm trying to make something from it.
Make what?
A future. Not for me. Not for my children either, perhaps, but maybe beyond that. Beyond what you or I could see, because they say there is no more gold on Gold Mountain, but yes, there is. And I will find it. This is the only path.
It is a crooked path.
It is a path.
Your millet is ready.
Thank you.
There's a girl in Tunsing Lake by the name of Ayun. She is 19 years old. Her family is in dire need. They've already sent a son to America with false papers, but he was sent back. The cost of his failure is enormous, and I know they are desperate for an opportunity to try again.
I will look for her.
How's the millet?
It's terrible.
It's millet.
Have some with me.
If it's remembering you wish to do, then we should do as we did then. You eat. I do not.
I thought you didn't wish to dwell in the past.
Perhaps for just a moment.
I don't need tea.
Have you ever been to Stockton?
Stockton? No, but I've heard much about it.
It's where my brother was supposed to go. To labor on a fruit farm as the son of a man named Lloyd. His name was to be Lloyd Wayne. He was very excited about the possibility, but he never made it to Stockton.
I have heard.
He never even made it to San Francisco. He sat on Angel Island for 12 weeks before coming back.
It is not an easy journey.
He will not talk about it.
If you have questions, I will answer them honestly.
He will not talk about anything, in fact. He's a broken person. It's been nearly a year since he returned, and he sits around all day and stares at the walls, speaking little.
Well, perhaps he just wants to protect you from knowing.
No, he knows I do not need protection. He is just a weak person.
Oh,
He knows he is weak, and that's why he says nothing. It is because of the shame.
I see.
My parents would perhaps be more confident in sending me, for they know I'm not so weak as he. But they might also be alarmed at the idea of my being in America as a woman. This has not been a common practice thus far, yes? Please explain.
Yes. Well, there have naturally been changes in the patterns there are increasing numbers of Chinese men in California, but fewer jobs on the fields, on the fruit farms of Stockton, for example. You know, this is perhaps not pertinent.
I would think it's all very pertinent.
Well, I wouldn't think you'd be interested in discussing trends of labor practices, you know, demographic shifts of transnational migration.
On the contrary, I am very interested. Please continue.
Very well. Immigrants have often performed the tasks that white Americans have been unwilling to perform.
I know this part.
Then in brief, we are being pushed into urban centers, driven from spreading too far afield. We are more and more concentrated into Chinatown.
And so this necessitates women?
Well, it facilitates it in a way. Angel Island is filled with men. Supposedly the women's barracks are less crowded, so I suspect it will be easier for you to cross than it was for your brother.
How long did you stay there?
17 months. But I was an early traveler. They want to set an example, perhaps. Now with the overcrowding, they are speedier in their processes and more casual with their deportations.
17 months?
Yes.
So then, it is clear that you are not a weak person.
No, I am not.
What would you expect of me?
Well, that depends.
On what?
On your capacities.
My capacities are limitless. Perhaps that sounded boastful. Forgive me, it's probably not true. There is much I do not know, but lately I have been working hard to practice optimism. You work at a laundry?
Yes.
I can handle this work.
Well, this work can be very physical.
I routinely outperform my brother and father in the field.
It can be mentally taxing, repetitive, unrewarding.
More so than the life of a farmer in Khoisan?
G and I have a routine, and we are strong at performing what is necessary.
I am certain I could contribute. How would the money work?
Yes, the money. Is this, should we ask your father to join us for this
My
part?
father is a drunkard. You can talk to me.
Very well then. The price is $100 for every year of age. Typically, the fee is a little less for women, so we can say $1,600. You'll need $160 as a down payment, plus the price of passage. You'll need to obtain these fees from a moneylender. I can connect you to one. You'll earn $1 per day. 25 cents will go to room and board. 10 cents you can send home as repayment of the advance costs. The rest will be garnished until your debt is paid.
What are the conditions of this room and board?
The conditions?
Do you live in the workspace?
Yes.
Where?
In a room above the storefront.
Like an apartment?
Apartment, attic.
So it is upstairs?
Yes.
Is it just one room?
Yes, with one small closet.
Is there a bathroom?
The bathroom is downstairs.
Is there a kitchen?
Also downstairs.
I see.
There are 12 steps.
What?
Never mind.
Who cooks? Who cleans?
G and I.
The food, is it good?
No.
Is the apartment clean?
No.
Will I be expected to do the cooking and the cleaning?
Well, I wonder that you might find the food unacceptable and the lodging unsanitary. We are often tired at the end of each day, and as bachelors, have given way to admitted indolence. So, if you are motivated to improve our collective lives in either way, we'll be open to it. But if you don't mind our mess, you're more than welcome to join us in our collective sloppiness.
So then, yes, I'm expected to do the cooking and the cleaning. Understood. So, you and G share a room?
Yes.
But not a bed?
No, we have separate beds.
And for me?
Well, I hadn't yet considered.
I need to fully understand your expectation.
Right.
Because if I am not mistaken, you are asking me to be your wife, yes?
Well, technically, yes.
And technically, in your expectation, does this involve sharing a bed?
You know, I hadn't really thought that through yet.
I find that hard to believe. You've come here after several weeks on a boat in preparation to bring back a wife. You haven't really thought that through yet?
Well, I might have thought about it, but I don't want to make assumptions or presumptions about something that ultimately I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little surprised. Unprepared.
Surprised by what?
I'm not surprised. Unprepared.
For what?
I don't know.
For me?
Well,
I'm not asking the kinds of questions you expected.
I guess no, or
It's the way I'm asking.
maybe.
You've met your mother. Surely you're familiar with a woman who speaks plainly.
Familiar with, sure. Comfortable with. That's different. I'm not.
You're not used to talking to women, plain spoken or otherwise.
That's true.
So, it makes you uncomfortable when I ask about sexual matters.
Yes, wow, very much so, yes.
And yet, you understand why I need to ask, of course.
Of course, but I don't know how to answer. I mean, it all depends, right?
On what does it depend?
Oh well, I would think that. All right, let's because yes, I imagine that if we were to agree to terms on this, we would be entering into a sort of a partnership. Yes, a partnership that we would be working together to come to some common understanding of what the terms of this partnership are. So it's negotiable. Because why? What do you think?
Well, this is not how I imagined my marriage proposal would transpire.
Yeah, no, me either.
And yet, ever since I was a very young girl, I had been prepared for the possibility that my father would try to marry me to Bo Ping from down the street. And although Bo Ping has a nice farm and a pleasant mother, he is of catastrophic hygiene and painfully boring to talk to. All things considered, this arrangement does seem preferable.
Wait, what?
Then again, you are a professed criminal, convincing me to pay you an exorbitant sum in the commission of international fraud. So I should perhaps not assume you're telling me the whole truth.
I've tried to be very sincere in everything I've told you.
You are lucky in that I've been conditioned by life to have very low expectations.
Right.
That said, you do seem like a favorable person.
Oh, good.
If I'm going to engage in such grossly illegal activities, the least I can hope is that the people are nice, right?
I promise I will do everything in my power to honor you.
Perhaps that is a bit too much.
Yeah.
What is it like?
Pardon?
America. What is it like?
It is lonely. It is vast, but it's crowded. The way we live, the way we must live. It is crowded, but it feels empty. The work is empty. There's a distance between the world and the work. There's a distance between the world and me. It is like I am in a place, but I'm not really in that place.
Where are you?
I don't know.
Do you think it's possible for that to change?
Yes.
Good. So then, are we to share a bed?
Well, when we arrive, you can look at the room and we can assess the most optimal arrangement. But for practical reasons, I suspect
Practical
that...
reasons aside, this is not an idle question. Do you hope to have children?
Again, this is negotiable.
Yes or no?
Oh, yes!
Good.
Good.
I have this hope as well. My grandfather, my mother's father, he was an amazing man. He came to Hoisan from Korea in his youth. He was a sojourner, an explorer. He settled here after a massive mudslide destroyed the village. He was hired to help rebuild, for this was his practice, wandering the country, working at whatever he came across, whenever he could, which was often because his skills were considerable, and everywhere there are people who need. He planned long ago to travel to Gold Mountain during the gold rush, during the railroad era. He dreamed of it, but he never had the chance. He lost a leg while unloading a steamship in one of his many odd jobs. Before he died, I told him he was my favorite of everyone in our family. My favorite of everyone in the world, in fact. And he told me I was his favorite too. Not only because everyone else in our family was such a tragic failure, but because he said he could see that I might make of my life something akin to his vision of success. A life of exploration, of adventure. I am glad to travel to Gold Mountain in his place. And don't worry, I do not presume we will have any real adventure. As I said, my expectations are realistic of what this life can offer. But this is why I insist on children. They need to do what he could not, what we cannot.
Children it is then.
And everything else, we will figure out as we go.
That is sensible.
I accept your offer, Ji Liplun.
And I accept yours, Yuan.
Oh.
Where am I?
Uncle, you're home.
Is it morning?
Almost afternoon.
No.
And don't get up. You need to rest.
Almost afternoon. There's work to do.
You have a fever, Uncle. The work is being handled.
Well, who is doing the work?
Mungyet.
Alone?
No, of course he is not alone. He's with the workers.
The workers? Of course. We have workers now.
I made you some soup and brought you some tea. You've had a fever for days, Uncle. You should eat something. Get your strength back.
Days? What day is it? Tuesday.
Today is Friday. You've been sick since Monday.
Can't be right.
It doesn't matter the day. Try some soup, Uncle. You've eaten so little over too many days.
Friday, no. Something doesn't feel right.
You must have had a bad dream.
It wasn't a dream.
Well, then it's the fever, and you need to eat. Hey, try the tea. It's a special tea. I got it from Dr. Yu, and he says it will help.
Help with what?
Help with the fever.
Help with my mind.
Your mind is fine. It's just the fever.
No. I have moments of confusion, moments of forgetting, but I remember now. I remember forgetting things even before the fever.
This is nonsense, Uncle.
You were having a baby.
I know.
I know you were having a baby. You have 4 babies. This will be the 5th. You have 4 girls. I know this. Of course I know this. But somehow just now when I looked at you, I was surprised to see you're having a baby. Why was I surprised?
Again, this must be the fever, which the soup can correct.
What will you name the baby?
We haven't decided.
Oh, you must decide.
We have time still.
Oh, names are important.
I know, and that is why we continue to carefully consider.
Denwei.
Yes.
You have chosen the name. The name is Denwei. This is a good name. I chose it. Well, did I choose it?
You did.
Well, then why did you pretend you hadn't chosen yet?
Because I knew you would remember.
Denwei is a good name, for it flies. It knows it is beautiful. It endures.
I agree.
Names are important.
I know, you said that already.
I cannot say it enough.
Of course, Uncle.
Well, what is in this soup?
Taste it and see if you can guess. Uncle. What are you doing?
Please,
What's wrong?
promise me.
Promise what?
Don't let me forget
Forget what?
any of it. All of it. Please, Yon. I don't want to forget things,
You won't.
but I already do.
Only for a moment. Only for a moment you forget, but you see you always remember again.
I remember an ocean. I remember a rock, a gray rock. But I forget where it comes from, and so I struggle to remember. I dig at it. My hands clenched, digging at the rock for what lies buried beneath it. I know I must remember, because what am I if I forget? And when I have dug enough, I remember. But sometimes the memory is more sad than the forgetting.
I understand.
You do?
I do.
Because I do not.
I understand remembering things that are better left forgotten.
But that is all I have. I have a memory of Tuesday, of days and days in accumulation like barrels of unclean laundry, and these I cannot forget. Even when it isn't Tuesday, it's Friday. But my memory of the ocean is a memory of why. If I cannot remember Hoisan, if I cannot remember my mother, if I cannot remember what? If I have to dig for it, I dig only for the pain. Is this what I should forget? If this is what I forget, then what am I?
This is what I tell the girls when they ask, because they've started to ask. Not about the pain, but about simple things, questions that should be easy to answer. How did you and Daddy meet? Tell me about your mother. What is her name? I tell them the truth. I tell them the truth. So far, the truth is enough. I know the questions will become more difficult as they grow. For they will grow as birds rise, because their names are deliberate. Their names are their own, and they each have the names of birds. They will ask me questions, and I will have to choose. How much will I tell them? How much do they need to know? Mrs. Sun from the market, she has a daughter almost 16, the oldest of the children I know, the oldest of this new generation. And so I watch her to see how it begins. Mrs. Sun is resolved to tell her nothing. For to tell her would be a burden, she says. And so she invents a history to tell her. A glorious history it is. For this is a skill we have mastered, isn't it? The art of inventing a history of ourselves that says to whoever listens, yes, yes, we belong. So far I tell the truth, but yes, I invent things too. Not a history, but a future. I invent a future for the girls. And I know this isn't fair. I want to allow them their own future, one that comes from their invention, not mine. But I cannot help but hope. And in that hope, it is not a future of pretend. It is a future of truth. You cannot forget, Uncle. Even if you forget for a moment, you cannot long forget the pain, because the body remembers. Your body remembers. It is in your hands, your calloused hands. It is in your legs, your tired legs. It is in your back, your unbendable back, grown uncommonly strong from all it has carried. And it's in their bodies too. The pain is there. It's in their blood and in their hearts. It's in their memory too, because it all passes down. If I know anything from motherhood, I know this, that everything we are, everything, it passes down. We will carry it, as a family should. We cannot forget it away or deny it to them when they ask. Or else, somewhere in their future, they will notice the pain. They will feel it. And if I do not tell them the truth now, then they will not understand where that pain comes from. Better to tell it, I think. Uncle, don't worry about the forgetting. Okay? I appreciate that you dig for it. I like that you dig for it. Continue to dig.